I'm the one that's hurting.
So to me, that
I'm
seems
the
like the
worst.
last thing that you need to reconcile.
Yeah, that's the last piece.
So we've talked about all of these things, all of these themes, all of these moments in your life, some moments in my own life where you have made a conscious decision to move forward and to choose yourself,
Right.
right? But what we haven't talked about is your current marriage and your current situation. And I think it would be unfair to you to not address that in this space where we're being really open and honest. And it doesn't have to be the details of anything.
Right.
But if you've done all of this work and you've given yourself that grace and you've given yourself that space to grow and you've given yourself permission to love self, right? Then what happens when a man gets to the point where they're just like, okay, I'm filing for divorce?
Integrity intact. I could never say anything that would not
Just
honor somebody.
absolutely.
But I can tell you that this has not been a easy journey.
Right.
I can tell you that I'm saddened. I can tell you that I'm disappointed. I can tell you that I'm uneasy, right? But again, like, God has put me in a different path, and that path is going to entail for me to take care of myself and to love myself and to be in the best situation that I can thrive as someone who's been through all the things that I've been through.
It's kind of something you can't explain.
Yeah, you can't. The real thing is, like, I don't like to fail in anything.
Me either.
And
I don't want to lose. I don't want to fail.
I don't want to fail,
I don't
especially when I know what
you've poured in.
right. And as I sit across from you, like, I can only be responsible for myself.
True.
And I can only do what I can do, right? And I can't expect someone else to do what I'm doing.
But did you go to therapy with her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Right.
So you actually addressed it,
Right.
tried to work through it, tried to do the work, and it just was like not happening. Well, then shit, you tried.
Yeah.
I don't know about for you, but for me, it is a switch.
Right.
And when that switch
Is
goes
that what
off,
that was your switch?
gone. Yeah.
Right.
But I had to realize for myself that anything that happened in the last, year and a half of my
Right.
life, that shouldn't have nothing to do with me.
And that's my
That didn't
point of
have
case.
anything to do with me. I was not embarrassed.
Right.
The way that Black people stood up for me and the way that Black women were like, oh no, you don't do that to her. I was shocked because I didn't realize that what I had done or what I've done in my career had so much impact.
You didn't realize that?
No, not at all. And I'm not even being like funny.
You're America's sweetheart. Like, it's crazy.
Well, shit.
it's like, what the hell? You don't know that?
I don't regard myself in that way because
Right.
it's always really about the work for me.
Well, I'm going to say this. I feel like I'm sitting across from you,
Yeah.
which is why I wanted to have this conversation with you, because I want to personally tell you
Yeah.
that you embody
Yeah.
what a well-minded, grown-ass Black woman is supposed to be like. And we stand with you always. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you, because you are my sister. And this is a safe space for me to say what I need to say. Because at times when we're at our lowest, we need our sisters. Just like you guys need your brothers. And that's why this conversation was so real, because I hope and I pray that this conversation can open up different conversations in our culture about being there for each other and not being at odds with each other, no matter what we've been through. And, I gotta give you your flowers. You've done an amazing job at maintaining your integrity throughout your career, right? As a person, as a human being. And it meant the world to me to sit across from you and just to tell you my story. As a man, I just hope that women, our women, Black women in particular, can see this
Yeah.
and give us a safe space. Really, women all the way across the board, because we as men, like, we're hurting to be vulnerable to tell your partner that, right now I'm
not
in a
feeling
bad,
so
I'm
good
in a
right
bad
now.
space. We going through it out here every day. You wouldn't even imagine, right? And there's no safe place for us to land. There's no safe place for us to have these conversations. We can't have it with our homies. We can't have it with our brothers and our partners, because it doesn't resonate.
Doesn't translate because they don't have life
Right.
experiences.
And they don't have that empathy there, right? They don't have that mothering, that nurturing thing.
You know, I had a really public breakup recently. It was a wake-up call for me in the sense of like, okay, you're going to do this on your own and you're going to be fine.
Right.
And you're not going to worry about what anyone thinks and has to say, because the relationship was rocky for a very long time. So, because I don't believe another person can break anyone up.
Right.
Like, I don't buy that. Right. To your point with your son, I think my older son saw me trying to keep the family together, but I had to come to a place where loving myself was bigger and more important than saving anybody.
Well, if you got to save your star player, if your star player is not doing good, the team
Can we not talk players? Can we use a different, can we say
there.
like the best horse in the race?
Right. Oh my God.
But the reason I know that you're guarded is because when I was in high school, I only dated drug dealers.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, that's where I was. I lived in South Central LA. That's what it was.
Wow. I would have never thought that.
Really?
Nah. But going through your trials and tribulations, like,
Yeah.
I know you're working on yourself, like we all
Yeah.
are. Do you feel that you're okay? Like, not what people are supposed to see and supposed to think. You.
I think I'm exactly where I need to be, which is some days I'm like totally good. And then other days I'm like, oh God, this feels like so much work.
I feel that.
You know, and then other days it feels like women shouldn't have to be this strong.
Right.
I don't want to be this strong sometimes.
Right.
Kate, you made me cry.
Yeah, I got you first. But you're good though.
No, I'm good. I mean, listen, it is what it is. You know,
I mean, it's life. It's a funny thing because, like, I always saw myself, my vision of myself was, well manicured man, good skin, wedding band, plain Jane watch. Even though I'm wearing this right now.
that's not plain Jane, by the way.
But
That's
I
very
wore the wrong one,
reminiscent
right?
of Hustler days.
I feel,
That's a little hustlery.
Well, it's supposed to be plain Jane, but I felt a little spicy.
Nah,
today.
nigga, that ain't plain Jane.
And I don't think anybody should have to be that strong.
Black people have survived insurmountable obstacles. The journey of being Black in America is not easy. And I'm not a victim.
Cold beats. I don't do the he said. I don't care what she said. I don't even see the bed. I'ma sleep when I'm dead. Less tea, more bread. Less tea, more bread. Less tea, more bread. Show me the money instead.